Good morning. Our last stop on our way home from Kansas. We are north of Columbus, Ohio at the Cardinal Center Campground. It's right next to a shooting range where people are firing rifles at clay pigeons or clay targets, so you'll probably hear that in the distance some. This is a huge campgrounds right off 71 at Route 61. I don't know the exit number. Their website does not give you an exit number, and you have to hunt through. You have to click on location on their website to get any details on how to find them when you get off. So I'm going to walk around and show you this campground. They have cabins and campsites. Here's one of the restroom buildings that I will show you. Okay, here's a men's restroom. It's a wooden building over towards the building that has the indoor pool, which I'll show you next. They do have paper towels in here, 2 sinks, 3 urinals, and 2 toilet stalls. We will visit a bathhouse in a little bit. So this is a normal bathroom. This is in a wooden building over towards the pool. They do have an indoor pool in a building, and looks like maybe a meetings center there. So. All right, this building has an indoor swimming pool. We're not going to use it. We did not bring our swimsuits and beach towels because we assumed, being October, most campgrounds would have their pools closed. We didn't think about an indoor pool. And on down this way, there is a meeting room. So let's go in and look at the pool real quick. There's the pool rules. Okay, it's very warm in here and humid. The pool water is warm. There is steps over here on this side. It does look like it could be relaxing. And there is a deep end at the other end, I believe. No diving allowed. So, but this is the swimming pool. As we walk around, maybe you could see some table and chairs in here. And maybe not. There's table and chairs in this room for a meeting room. Here is a fishing pond, catch and release only. And a nice gazebo and walkway to the gazebo. So let's walk this way. Around the pond are cabins. They have deluxe cabins and basic cabins. Have to look at their website for price differences. On the outer ring of the road around the pond, on the inner side of the road around the pond, there are what they call basic campsites, just water and electric no sewer. Tina and me looked through some of the windows. These have one bedroom, a bathroom, a kitchen, and a living room with a sofa. I'm not sure what the basic ones, these are the deluxe, have. So, give you a look at these campsites briefly. That are around the pond. These, you got a nice view of the pond and the gazebo. So just do a quick scan here because we got many more sites to look at. Back behind some of these cabins, there's a whole nother road that has basic campsites on that there's a lot of them with just water and electric. So I will try and get a shot of the campground map for you. You'll have to look at the map because they have some basic sites over by the shooting ranges also. We are in a site that has water, electric, and sewer. It's not the deluxe sites. I forget what the proper name for it is. But these sites back here also have water, electric, and sewer. There's several back up this way. Like I said, you'll have to look at. See, we called them the day we were arriving and asked for a site. So I did not look on their website to see if there's a map. And actually on their website, they have a button that says reserve now. When you click on it, it just gives them the phone number and says call, so you can call and ask about it. But here's a few of the sites, water, electric, sewer. As you can see, some areas have more trees than others. Like this area here isn't as wooded in the middle as these other areas. This is the road coming up to the shooting area, as you can hear, for people that are shooting. They do have campsites back in this big parking area off to the sides for people to camp. Water, electric, sewer, some, I don't know if they all, and some of them may just have water, electric. Just thought I'd mention that here at the Cardinal Center. Coming up the road also, they have campsites, and they look like, I don't know if they're fairly new or not. They have the basic type on this side of the road, right off the road. With just water and electric. And then over here, they have water, electric, sewer sites. So they've got a lot of campground sites, especially if you're into shooting or clay shooting. I believe the sign out front said something about the Ohio State Clay Shooting Association owns this property back in here. When we called in, we asked for a full hookup site. Back in was fine, but farther away from the interstate, so that we didn't hear a lot of interstate noise. We didn't hear much overnight, but we had all our windows shut and our vents shut because it was getting cool at night. These are what they consider their deluxe sites. Some are back in, and some are pull-throughs. They're water and electric and sewer. All their sites are gravel pads to park on. Here's some really nice long ones down along this area. And then here's a pull-through site. I'll walk down this road here between these pull-throughs. As you can see, it's a very nice campground. Laid out nice. You do have space between your sites of grass. I believe on the weekends, especially if they've got something, a shooting match thing, event going on, I'm sure this place gets packed out with RVs and campers, and maybe even people in tents. So, oh, here's some concrete. Here's one concrete site. That's the first one that I've seen that's concreted and not gravel. You can see we're coming up on a picnic pavilion. They have several roads in and out of here. There's one entrance to the store area, but there's several roads that you can take to get out, to leave, or to drive out if you need to drive out and then come back. So another scan around of the pull-throughs. So these are the deluxe campsites. And these are more of the campsites like we have. I'm trying to think of, they might call them a standard campsite. I don't remember. These are the water, electric, and sewer. Looks like some smaller ones here. So they do have a nice playground for the kids coming up, a basketball hoop, and a big bouncy pillow, and a picnic pavilion over this way. Yeah, a lot of the campsites in this look like they're for shorter RVs unless you back over the grass. So. Here's the bouncy pillow that some campgrounds have put in. Here's the basketball hoop and the playground. I don't know how well you can hear me, but I'm right next to 71, running north and south between Cleveland and Columbus. You're going to follow the road into the campgrounds all the way to the end, and it'll bring you up to the check-in building and the store. Their signage is small and kind of poor, we feel. Their directions to getting here is a little poor. They might be able to do a little better on their website, but the girl tried to give my wife directions. We ended up calling because we turned the wrong way. When we got off the interstate, we were traveling north, and their website directions are from traveling south on 71. So be aware of that. If you're traveling north on 71, you want to turn left off the interstate ramp. If you're traveling south, you turn right. And let's go in and check out the store. Okay, being October, of course, Halloween time for the kids. So this is the front of the store.
Hello.
Hello.